Oh, well, fuck my clap, right?
No, I just like it because like yours was super loud, and I tried to do like a very wet clap. So
God,
that's
I didn't want to hear that it was a wet clap. Oh man,
that's what happens when you like cup your hands and you let that moisture sink in. Anyways,
what are we doing?
Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody,
to Pub Crew. Bam.
Some good bravado there.
Yeah.
Anyways, how the hell are you guys doing?
Yeah, we hope you've been having a great week. We've been having a great week.
Yeah.
Yeah, how have you
Fun.
been?
Good. I've grown to accept our 9-foot tall vampire waifu overlord.
Oh, that's nice.
So I'm doing pretty well.
That's fucking awesome.
Cynthia's accepted it.
Oh,
too.
nice. Well, that makes... hey.
It makes it even easier.
More the merrier.
Right?
Like,
I mean, she
could stand on your shoulders and you guys would be around the same height.
I feel like she's still got a couple feet. But yeah, been pretty good this week. How about you?
That's awesome. I've been great this week. Repping Shadow Valley.
There you go.
Shadow Valley this week. Local.
Shout out to Shadow Valley, Eli. New shirts, man.
I know.
They look great.
Dude, thank you so much for this shirt. I fucking love it.
Still waiting on mine. I didn't get the
memo.
I mean,
you want mine?
I'm here. No, I don't want. Sometimes I'm okay with sloppy seconds, but not in this case. Now it's the principality of the matter. Now I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah.
I want it now, but
yeah.
like I need. You got to hit on me first. And I'm gonna put up a little bit of a chase, but you know I'm eventually gonna put out.
You gotta chase me first.
Yeah, just a little bit. That's all I want. It's just a chase.
I just want to feel wanted.
Exactly. I don't get a fucking
No,
shit.
I feel that. That's why I'm single. I'm gonna keep.
Hey, I mean, you gotta keep true to your principles, right?
Until some girls like chasing over me like Pepe Le Pew, I'm gonna stay single.
And she get canceled.
Yeah.
And then it just never happened.
But then we'd get canceled and we'd be together, canceled forever.
Together.
Yeah.
Canceled together forever.
Yeah.
Sounds like a new like Adult Swim late night bit.
And I'm already opening this, but what are we drinking today?
That is from Tim Man and Bishop Cider's latest collab, which is La Chancla.
La Chancla.
Yeah, it is a guava cider.
Is it gonna hit my face?
Maybe.
Okay. I don't know how to open this, by the way.
I don't know. Have you ever had a guava cider?
Yeah, dude. I love guava.
I didn't have one till recently.
But it's called La Chancla, so I just don't know. Oh, it's gonna be great.
Yeah. I was trying to be gentle about it, but I'm like, it's
Marcos, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's gonna be it's gonna be nice.
A big old,
just a nice old pop right there.
Mm-hmm.
Here, I'll give you the honors of pouring first.
Ooh, Dankeschön.
But yeah, it is a what is it? 6.8. It's on there.
6.9, I think.
6.9. I think I can see. Yeah, 6.9. From Bishop Cider. They make pretty good ciders.
Yeah, and this is what I love about ciders, that you don't have to fucking tilt your cup.
Yeah, I did it out of habit the other day, and I was like, oh.
I don't know why. I think it's just because, like, I do such a slow pour, but, like...
I just have the habit of
tilting
to it. Yeah.
Ooh, baby. But look at this color, though.
Ooh.
I hope you guys at home can see this color. Because it looks just like golden with like a tint of like orange.
Orange.
Yeah. It's actually not as dark.
Yeah, it's just like a few shades lighter than that.
Mm-hmm.
Which is actually, yeah, you kind of see it there too.
Yeah, it's really good.
All right, so let's do the damn thing. Cheers.
Cheers.
That's tasty.
That's really good. This actually tastes better than guayaba because, like, guava itself is, like, a very strong taste.
Yeah.
So when you have it in a drink, it's like, oh, this is
There's
amazing.
guava.
Yeah.
You know you're drinking guava.
Mm-hmm.
Anything like that. It was funny because, like, when we were out yesterday, a couple people were like, oh, well, they didn't like it because they're like, oh, well, it's too strong. It tastes like guava. I'm like, well, it's a fucking guava cider.
Yeah.
I was like, here's the best advice I can give you for this one. If you like guava, you're gonna like it.
Dude, you're gonna
probably
like
love it.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't like guava, you're absolutely gonna hate it because
Mm-hmm.
it tastes. Spoilers now, just like guava.
Yeah. And just remember, you don't have to drink to chill with the pub crew, but it does help.
And it helps.
Yeah. But no, this is great.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to rate this, I would give it a fucking A+ tier.
Oh, I was gonna give it 3 mangoes and a papaya.
Oh, well, that's just as good.
Right? That's up there.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna give this 2 pineapples.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Easy.
2 golden pineapples.
2 golden pineapples?
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah.
It's the highest rating anything's gotten on the show.
I know, exactly.
Holy shit.
If anybody can figure out a rating scale, please let us know.
Because I haven't figured it out.
I know.
This is really good. Like, if you like guava, this is... I do like guava.
This is a cider for you.
Yeah.
But
That's
it's for a limited amount only, so...
Yeah, I think they only did it for this run, which once the kegs are done, they're done. I mean, it's available at all Tin Man locations right now. Go check them out.
Mm-hmm. If you're local. If you're not local, then I'm sorry. Go to findmybeer.com. I'm just kidding. Don't go there. That's probably not a real website.
But what if it is?
No, then fucking...
Then you're welcome.
You're welcome for that free shout-out
There
at
you go.
findmybeer.com.
Right? You're welcome from the pub crew.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? Before we get into these topics that we're going to talk about, we should talk about our live stream.
Coming up after this.
Yeah.
Put a nice little fade right here.
Tomorrow.
Yeah,
Tomorrow. On our Facebook.
I feel like I should be helping with the echoes there. I just
No,
don't know
that's
where to
fine.
jump in. I don't want to fuck it up.
That's cool.
He's in hesitation. Where's my...
Yeah.
And then I just missed somebody. Just let it go.
No, we're doing our monthly live stream. We try to do one a month.
Mm-hmm. At least one a month.
Just
We like
to
to
help.
change it up. Do different things. We gamed last month.
And we missed May 5th, Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo. Yeah, we missed it.
Cinco de Drinko,
Cinco
as
de Drinko.
people like to call it here.
Hey, but I mean, shit happens, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's not too late to celebrate, though, as festivities never end here on Pub Crew.
Mm-hmm.
So, join us tomorrow for our new live stream for this month. And we're going to kind of keep it related to that. We're going to try and make some... We're going to do a little bit of mixology.
Yeah. We do want to make the live streams more about the drink and a little bit more about, like, mixing stuff and, like, showing you guys how to make stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be super dope.
And hearing your guys' feedback. You guys, anytime you chat with us during those live streams means a lot. Because that's interaction that we're getting that... It's awesome, and it helps us out even more so.
That lets us know we're not just talking into the void.
Exactly. Like, who are we playing for? Is anyone listening to me? Like, that helps us out, so...
Is a cool guy fly if nobody ain't here, or whatever that Doom line is?
No. No.
Is he still a fly guy clapping if nobody ain't hear it? And can he testify from inner spirit? That's what the line is.
There you go. Got me on that one. Damn it. I heard it bounce out.
I'll fucking fix that
It's
in a
fine.
bit.
It's fine. It's fine.
This is why I don't play basketball.
This is why I don't got a scholarship.
This is why I don't play basketball.
Basketball. Yo, I play basketball.
Dude, me too. With
I
real
mean,
big fish
that's,
playing.
Yeah, I think that's a sport, like, for us drinkers. I think that was the whole point.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's kind of a little bit of athleticism in it, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, you'll get through it.
Dude, this is so good.
Mm-hmm.
It's sweet, but it's not, like, sweeter.
It's not like that sweetness where, this is the best way I can describe it, when you have, like, a super sweet beer or, like, cider, and it hits, like, your molars in the back, and you feel like that tingle. It's not doing that.
Yeah.
Because I felt like it was going to, but I'm like, no, we're good.
Yeah.
It stops just right before then, because I honestly don't like that. When you take a drink and just feel, you're like, God, I hate that.
I feel like Eric Andre in one of his skits.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yo, fucking his skits are wild, though.
I know. Dude, he hosted a thing for Run the Jewels called Holy Calamavote.
Really?
Yeah, and it's just him, like, hosting, and it's pretty much a free virtual, like, whole live show by Run the Jewels. And it just has, like, Eric Andre's stupid bullshit in between songs, and it's the best.
Like his little skits that that he does.
Yeah, because they were telling people to go out and vote and shit like that. So when all the fucking thing was going on, so I thought it was super fucking hilarious. Like that's
awesome.
Yeah,
that's cool. I gotta check that out.
I think he's funny. Yeah, and it's a great show.
He's pretty funny.
Yeah, and Run the Jewels is freaking the best. I Run the Jewels.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's one of my favorite. They're one of my favorite rap duos of all time. Right below Outkast.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Like right below Outkast. I feel like if we give Run the Jewels like 10 more years, if they make it 10 more years, they'll be like
they'll be up there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tune in. You heard it here.
Yeah, dude. Hey. Just call it like I sees it.
Vix Picks.
Yeah. I mean, Outkast was the greatest of all time, but now they split up.
Yeah, now they're all doing their own thing, right?
As far as hip hop goes, at least to me, yeah.
Yeah. That's a shame, but I mean, sometimes it's for the best.
Mm-hmm. But join us on our live stream, May 15th, Saturday. Excuse me, at around 6 p.m. It's usually when we start off all our live streams.
Yeah, 6 p.m.
We're gonna do some mixology first. Mm-hmm. And then we're gonna do some other fun stuff for you.
Actually, I want to do a little Q&A session.
Ooh,
if anyone's interested in that.
Nice.
But I mean, that can be throughout the whole show. It don't matter. But we want to hear from you guys. We want to hear what you guys want to ask. Yeah. What's on your guys' mind? Yeah. What do you want to see from us? Well, within respectable guidelines.
I mean, what?
Anything that we can show here.
What type of content?
Here come the shipping people.
Yeah, for real.
No, stop,
dude.
DM me though.
Ship me with this beer. Send me your fanfics of me with beer.
DM me for that, please.
Yeah, for real.
Check out our OnlyCans for that content. But yeah, like we'll do a little Q&A. We can do a little more. Am I the assholes?
Oh, that was fun.
Definitely doing that during the mixology, I think, would be great because that's like throwing out while we're doing stuff.
Yeah.
And then getting down with the dirtiness.
Yeah.
And then I think that'd be cool. Cynthia said she's down.
Oh hell yeah! She's our resident mixologist for now.
Yeah.
Cause
she's like, I don't mind trying to do stuff. I mean, I know how to make a few drinks, but Cynthia, every time I'm like, hey, we should try to do this. She's like, I'll do it.
Yeah.
I want to do it. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. I want to do it too, cause I would love to
we can all do it together.
I'm gonna be a bartender for like a week, and then just a week.
I mean, I feel like that'll get you a good amount of stories, just in a week, and then it depends like. If you're like one of those like freelance bartenders, so like if you're like at one bar one night and then another bar and then another bar, like you'd get a big clientele.
Yeah.
And you get a lot of stories too.
And I dress up all sexy like.
Mm-hmm. The classiest motherfucker.
Booty shorts. Oh.
Well then.
Classy booty shorts.
Classy. Tuxedo booty shorts.
Made of silk.
The finest booty is what we rely on here. Fucking egg.
Yay.
But alright, join us. Check that out. Check us out. We'll check you out.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Check us, check you.
Mm-hmm. Look at me, look at you while you look at me while I look at Vic.
Yeah.
So what are we talking about today?
Oh man. Well, what I remember us talking about was gonna be Discord.
That's right, Vic.
Yeah.
So, I guess we can consider this a little follow-up from our last episode, which was where Microsoft eventually just backed out of being in talks with Discord and buying them for that big-ass sum of money that they were throwing out there. But Discord knew their worth. But to follow that up, not too long after, Sony announced that now they're in talks with incorporating Discord into their system. Like into their chat. So that's a different subject in its own because they're not trying to outright own them, buy them, operate them to that degree. They're still going to give them their, creative property that they can because it's their software, it's their proprietary software. They can do what they want, but they just want to use it. They're collabing at this point, which I think that's a more reasonable approach. It's like, look, we don't want to own you. We just want to use your stuff in our user's interface. Can we work out a deal? And apparently they're in talks with it. Discord's all for that. Because that's different. It's trying to own and sell your own company and be like, we want to buy this, and once you do that, it could go to shit.
Yeah.
And it's out of your hands. But when you have that kind of partnership, that's a little different. At least there's a little bit of breathing room.
I think it's great. I think that Discord is so good that it should just be used as like a standard.
Yeah.
For things. And if you can't match that, might as well go to them, you know? And I don't want to talk shit on PlayStation.
I mean...
But their voice chat...
Yeah.
Their text chat... It's not the best.
It's pretty crappy. I completely... And I'm a Sony fanboy, too. So, like, I get that. Like, it's not the best, so I think this is a good move on Sony. Them just being like, look, just help us.
Yeah.
we'll pay you. Let's work together. And then Discord's like, yeah, we could do that.
I agree. I think it's a great... I think it's a great move for Discord. I think Sony is gonna be a little bit
Sony about it.
Yeah, I feel like they're still gonna find some way to like change it.
That's what I don't want to like anticipate, but at the same time,
and it's gonna be called like something powered by Discord. You know, like.
Well, I don't know. Their partnership with Spotify didn't turn out like that.
That's true.
Like. They didn't go that extreme. It's just very well integrated into their user face. Like you could play Spotify right off the fly.
And I think it's gonna be the same thing. It's just gonna.
I can only hope that's what it's gonna be. Because like if they just incorporate it like that, it could work. Because they did the same thing with Spotify, and that's their primary music, which is great.
Yeah.
If you use Spotify, and it works.
Yeah.
Works great.
And I do use Spotify.
So do I. That's why I'm like that worked out great. So I can only hope when they do Discord, it's a similar approach, and they just. Sort of it meshes in well, and that'll be their chat system, and I think it'll work out. I don't think it's a bad thing necessarily.
That's I don't think it's gonna be bad either. I am just kind of wary about how much it's gonna affect the interface. Like, I don't want it to be, like, super clunky, and I don't want it to slow down my games, and I don't want it to, like... Because, you know, you can, like, Spotify, you can put it while you're playing a game.
Right.
You know? I don't want me having to be in a voice chat channel and all that stuff slow down my game. Especially because I own a PS4. I don't even own a PS5.
Yeah, you know I was about to say, it's already it's going to be optimized for PS5.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, that's why it's like,
I hope they do work.
I'm hoping I never have to use it on PS4.
Yeah.
But, like, I just don't want it to affect my games at all. Because all I do on console is play, like, Call of Duty Cold War and Apex sometimes. And
then, I hope it wouldn't affect it too much to where your game suffers.
Yeah.
But I don't think... I think if they do this approach, it's going to be well thought out. And that's why they're in talks with it. Like... Let's see what they do. Because I think Sony's well aware their user face ain't the best. So if they were to do something like this, they're going to have to step up some improvements here. They're going to have to change some shit to get it to work. So I'm pretty sure Sony's aware, and they're already anticipating that. So I hope these are things they've already considered. I'm pretty sure they have.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's good. It's good overall. I'm actually very glad that the Microsoft deal didn't go through.
Yeah.
Because it's one thing to be... an ownership. It's another thing to be you own the software that they're using. You're still a proprietor of that. You're just renting out the software. Like you're just giving them a license. Yeah. You're just giving them the license to put on their interface. And I think that's great. Discord, man, like I can't give enough credit to Discord. Because they did everything so smoothly. Like they have I don't know if you know this, but they have a subscription system.
Yeah,
but they never push it.
Yeah, that's why I didn't even know about it until like you see it. And they're like, "Hey, if you want,
you can get Pro,
right here,
which gives you a bunch of shit."
No, you don't gotta.
Yeah,
it's right there, though, that little button.
Yeah,
because I thought I was like, "What the fuck?"
And
is
it
this?
was way non-intrusive. Like
it
was super awesome. Like the way that they're doing everything, the way that I used TeamSpeak on Ventrilo, right?
Yeah,
back in the day, and like that shit was like for its time was amazing. But now looking back at it, like, hell yeah, it was bare bones. Like, hell yeah,
it was definitely of the time.
Yeah.
Like, that's all you had.
Yeah, so for that to, like, evolve, and then, like, Skype sometimes, and then, you know,
But
like...
Skype had its issues, too.
Skype had
Like,
so
especially if
many
you're
issues.
trying to play a game, like, it sometimes was going to be an issue.
Yeah.
Depending on the game.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like, Discord's really, like, helped out in that field. So, I think it's a good thing.
And I think it's also good that, like, consoles are starting to become more and more, like, mini computers.
Mm-hmm.
Like...
It's essentially where they're going.
Exactly, because, like, honestly, that's a very good thing. I mean, now you can even put keyboard and mouse on your PS5. Like,
yeah.
you can buy this box for $500 instead of buying a whole computer. Because, I mean, let's be honest, if you're not going to start streaming or start recording or start doing any sort of workload, you don't really need the computer.
Yeah.
You know? But you could, if you just love games and you want to be able to watch Netflix, you know, get on Discord.
Sony, like, some of these next-gen consoles have been really good about incorporating that stuff into their consoles, though, too. Like, with Twitch and anything like that.
Oh, yeah.
They're already, like, pre-set for that. You just gotta set up your streaming, connect it to your account,
key,
and then
yeah.
boom, boom, done. Like, they're already working it. It's still a little... I've tried it, and it's... I get issues with it.
Yeah.
But, like, if I'm gonna do it... Like, if I'm gonna stream something from my PlayStation 5 or 4, I use my capture going to my PC or laptop, and then go off of that, because I have less issues than trying to stream directly from Sony, because I've heard people tell me, like, oh, there's, like, a lag, or, like, it looks weird. But I'm like, I don't see that.
And it also is because I think Sony or I think both consoles only do 720. Wait, wrong one. Only do 720p?
Yeah.
So I think that's part of the reason why people say it looks weird.
Yeah, I think you can only stream in that in 720, so you're kind of already at that, but I think it depends on the game. Humble brag?
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's cool. I mean, honestly, we want the best for Discord.
For those of you listening and not watching, Vic just humbly flexed his shirt again.
Yeah, it's so good. Man, it's freaking hot. I think it's just me, though.
Like, the AC just turned off a little.
Well, no, I know, but it's just me. Like, I'm running hot. Anyway.
It's all that humble bragging over there,
I know. Because I'm, like, running at 1,000 miles per hour. In my brain.
You can't see it, but he is. I see it. I feel it.
Yeah. But no, like, fucking, we want the best for Discord, so we hope it fucking gets integrated and it works super well and it doesn't slow down my games.
Like, me playing on Sony, I think that looks good.
Yeah.
Like, I'm actually happy for that.
Yeah.
Like, that's a cool thing to have.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. I don't know. I just want people to be a PC people now.
You want everyone to be part of the master race?
Yeah, dude. Why not? It's so much easier to play with people. Games are cheaper.
Exclusives, bro.
Oh, that's true.
That's part of what it comes down to.
About
is
fucking yarg, some exclusive.
Yarg. It's exclusives, man. Like, that's kind of what it comes down to in the end. Is if there's a game you want, someone already owns probably a proprietary ownership of it. So if you want to play it, you gotta go to them. You gotta suck their teat.
Mm-hmm. But I don't know. I feel like since I am mostly multiplayer, like that doesn't really apply.
Yeah, because most multiplayer games are already cross
they
console.
They want as many people to play it.
Mm-hmm. So that's not an issue.
Mm-hmm.
It that mainly applies to me. My demographic of I like story driven games, or I like certain types of games that it's like, if I want to play it, gonna have to play it here.
Yeah.
Like the Demon Souls remaster. That's only gonna play it on PS5.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it.
I can tell.
And I guess another thing, not that it's exclusive, but like I guess segueing, playing Resident Evil 8 Village.
Oh, nice.
On
How's
PS5?
that?
Oh, it's fucking great.
Is she the main villain from like the beginning?
She's one of the main villains. There's like a whole story. The story is actually pretty interesting. It's kind of unfolding Because at first, even I'm like, Cynthia and I were both like, I don't understand how vampires and werewolves come into play with the zombies and the stuff from 7. But as you start playing, it's like traditional Resident Evil like story where like you see one umbrella symbol, you're like, motherfuckers, they've been here.
Yeah.
Shit's been going down here. And you're all, but how? Like that's I'm still playing into it, but it's one of those like, how?
Yeah.
Where do they come in to hear that they somehow got into this fucking village and it's your fucking problem. Not that you were the one into it, but it's because since you had an encounter with it in the 7th one, that shit carried over and it's playing a bearing on it. But like, she's not the main villain, but she is a villain.
Oh, okay.
Like there's essentially 4 bosses and then the big baddie.
Oh, okay.
So you I mean, it's kind of a long game from what I've gathered. Just based off all of that, I'm like, fuck. But she's definitely one of the big 4.
Damn.
And then there's 3 other bosses, and then the main boss you're working up to. Assuming nothing changes. For all I know. I mean, I don't know, right?
Yeah.
Like, because that's what I'm saying. Like, assuming everything up to this point plays out that way, but there's been some twists that it's kind of been interesting.
Ooh,
so like,
that's good.
It's getting good. I'm loving it, and I'm telling you, like, I keep tripping out because since I'm playing on PS5, the DualSense has that haptic feedback.
Mm-hmm.
So the triggers are very accurate to the weapon that you're holding. So the bigger the weapon, or like the more complicated, when you're trying to aim, there's a lot of resistance on that trigger. Like when I picked up the sniper rifle, you actually have to kind of put effort into pulling it, so it's you aiming. Like you could feel you have to aim, and then when you pull the trigger to actually like pull the trigger to shoot, it's literally like if you're pulling like a gun trigger. Like there's the slight little, you have that free, and then you feel the resistance.
Yeah.
Like now you're at that point. If you click it, you're gonna shoot. So you feel that. And with each gun, it's a little different because like you'd have more resistance on a rifle, handgun. Depending on the handgun, you'd have more or less. There's a hair trigger fucking thing you can get, so it's even less resistance. It's pretty fucking detailed. I love it.
That's fucking dope.
It blows my mind. Like every new weapon that I get, I'm like, oh, the resistance.
Yeah.
It's cool.
And that's cool. That was the biggest selling point for the PS5 for me.
Yeah, it was
the haptic feedback from the triggers. And it sounds like such a small thing, but it's those little things that are gonna affect gameplay in a big fucking way.
Like, I've noticed it in some games, right? But I've noticed it a lot in this game. I guess it being the first-person survival game that it is, I'm like, it really made a difference. It was blowing my mind. I was like, this is really making a fucking difference. And it's really cool. So, I mean, it's cool.
That's fucking awesome.
I'm enjoying the fuck out of that
game.
game.
Are you uploading videos for it? Or
I'm gonna.
Okay.
I kind of want to do my completionist run-through first, because I don't know if I want to record that, because there's a lot in this fucking game.
Yeah, dude, I've heard.
A lot of it's been me running around aimlessly. Trying to look for shit.
Yeah.
Just to be like, after 20 minutes going, I don't think there's anything here.
Yeah.
And then I guess I'll move on. Well, part of that's my fault too, because after realizing at certain parts, I'm like, oh, there's nothing here. But as you progress the story, things in the village itself change, so now there's things for you to go back and explore.
Oh.
So I'm like, I wasted my time thinking there should have been something here, just to come back and, oh, now there's something there. I was gonna come back.
Do you meet villagers?
Yes and no.
Okay. Just want to ask. I just wanted to ask.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
And then yes, thank you. But then at the same time, I don't know, half of them turn into things that want to kill you, and the other half just don't make it. So far, what I found. I think there's one villager that I haven't heard from yet, so I don't know. I feel like I'm still very early on, but I feel like I've made a lot of progress.
That's good. I like games that do that. Even though it's a long game, you still have a persistent progress. You still feel like you're getting somewhere.
It's like a little bit left.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm trying to do a math here. So if I fill up to right there, you could top yourself off, and I think we'll be at the same.
I'm trying to finagle this.
Fandangle. Give it the old razzle dazzle.
Oh man.
Damn it. I was off. I was so off. I was a fool, Vic. I was a fool to think my math was right.
I was a fool. Oh man.
Actually, that's
actually close enough.
there you go. just apply. There you go.
Close enough. Wait, you haven't seen Beck, right?
No, you told me about that.
Yeah,
Though.
I
think we talked about it, right?
Dude, it's such a great English.
Yeah, you're telling me,
Dude. It's amazing English.
No, I actually
In the
completely
songs.
forgot about it until you told me right now. I was like, oh fuck,
dude,
that's right.
we need to have like a movie night where we
Oh,
watch
I'm
like a
down.
movie and then we watch like 4 episodes of Beck, and then we just do that.
That's what we should do. I'll show you a movie that you need to watch.
Yeah.
Try and cross one off of Vic's list, and then we'll watch like 4 or 5 episodes of Beck,
Yeah.
and then
just do that.
and then
It'd
we'll
be
rotate,
so
and then we'll
dope.
update here.
Yeah. It'd be
We'll
so
update
much
live
fun.
here for everyone to know.
Yeah.
We're making progress. Vic's showing me shit that I haven't seen, and we're trying to get to Vic's list.
Yeah.
That's just growing
Dude,
ever so much.
Vic's list has 1917 on it.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Really?
It has, oh man, it has like super long movies on it because that's what people suggest.
1917 is good though.
I know, but
Pretty
it's
fucking
just
sad.
like, I know it like has one of the most amazing scenes on it and
Yes.
everything.
It was good. I watched it. I gotta admit, yeah, that actually it's a good movie.
But yeah. I'm trying to bring it up as quickly as possible.
We're not live. It's fine.
Akame Got Kill is also something.
Kame Got Kill. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good series.
They told me that I would like it.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah.
I could definitely see it.
And then I'm watching High Score Girl right now on Netflix.
Oh yeah. I
I
think I watched the first few episodes, but I never continued.
Oh,
Not that I didn't like it. I just
dude, it's fucking Street Fighter.
Yeah.
I'm in.
yeah, that's why I liked it. I don't know why I never returned back to it.
Yeah, no, so it's cool. Like I dig it. Oh man.
But yeah, that's good. What else are we gonna talk about? I don't know. This is the show.
Yeah.
We're improv. Impromptu
This-
drinkers. Impromptu drinkers.
This
That's
is
a thing.
this is partly improv.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say is the best like meal of all time?
Best meal?
Yeah.
Okay, now when you mean meal, are we talking like entree? Like, I'm going to
like
a restaurant?
Like if you were on like death row.
Oh, that's a different fucking story. That's asking like, what's my last meal?
Yeah.
Fuck, man. Oh, that's rough. That's a different story though. So I probably wouldn't order what I would normally. Like I go extravagant for my last meal. I mean, if we're talking like a big extravagant meal, it's got to have some shrimp in it. Bacon. Maybe a little surf and turf. Get some steak in there.
Oh, that'd be dope.
With some rice.
Yeah.
Some nice rice setting on that. I think that'd be really good. There you go. I think we answered that.
Hell yeah, that's good.
Bacon wrapped shrimp. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck out of here. With a little toreados on the side.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh man.
I'm
I
hungry.
mean, I pick sushi, so I want a light meal before I get electrocuted.
I want a meal that I'm already gonna be passing out from. So I'm just fucking make it happen.
Yeah.
Please. I don't want to have to pass this.
Full on itis. Yeah.
I already be in the itis. It's like, fuck it. You know I ain't gonna resist.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
As they're strapping me in the chair. You have any last thing to say? Did you reach into my shirt pocket? What? My shirt pocket. Okay. There's a bacon wrapped shrimp in here. Toss that bad boy in there. Just last request. Just toss it right in there. Do me a solid.
Yeah.
Come on. I'm on death row here. Come on. Why did you have that in there? Well, I was full, but I didn't want it to go to waste.
Yeah. It's like a fucking Napoleon Dynamite hot pocket but
Mhm.
for shrimp.
For shrimp, I'd have one. What do you mean? I would. I do have one. That's why this has this little pocket right
Ooh, nice. I have a little pocket too.
here. Hey, Super Pocket Bros. I don't even notice, but now I'm wearing another one of my new shirts. It's Rick and Morty, but it's space.
Oh, that's dope. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, I see it.
and it's got the screaming sun.
That's super dope.
Yeah, I love it.
Nice. So, anyways, we're doing a show or whatever.
Yeah, you're welcome. Free advertisement to the company I bought this shirt from. I haven't named them yet, though.
Yeah.
So, check them out. Yeah, we're doing a show here, Vic. I don't know, what else? Oh, fucking... I want to talk about Apple's high horse. Well, we'll segue into that. We're going to start off with Epic. Epic trying to send a message. I think this is a follow-up to something we talked about before, where Epic was just... Well, I think they were talking about, like, losing money on their games, right? Are you okay? Are you getting caught
That's
now?
that's my
Oh, it's just...
that's my Joker impression.
Oh.
Because you said it's about sending a message, so I'm like,
That's your joke.
he did some weird
He
shit.
did.
with it. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not arguing that. You're right. But fuck.
Yeah.
I was just like, you got cotton mouth over there.
No. It's about sending a message.
So Epic Games, I know they were talking about, like, they didn't mind that they were losing money. They're just throwing money out. Well, apparently with their lawsuit with Apple, it's about sending a message. They aren't looking forward to, like, a big return or a settlement or anything like that. What they're actually trying to do, their goal is to have Apple change its rules or its terms and everything when it comes to the Apple Store, which that whole started with, like, they're fucking up. They took Fortnite out, right, of the Apple Store because of the way Fortnite operates, and they're trying to do that with other games, but that's why Epic is striking back, saying, no, you're wrong, and that's where they're arguing in court. Although the arguments have gotten kind of fucking out of hand, to be honest with you. But I think it's Apple trying to play the high road here that I don't think they deserve.
I've only read one of the not arguments, but facts that were pointed out.
I think we might be talking about the same thing.
Yeah.
'Cause it's a little fucking weird for Apple to be bringing this up. Is it about the porn?
No,
Oh.
it was the porn.
Well, porn games.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
So,
I guess to elaborate on my point, we'll get to yours right now, because, yes.
Okay.
Well, part of what I read, and that's what I'm saying, is it's a little fucking high roady of Apple here to say, like, they're trying to point out things against Epic that, to make them, like, I guess, bring down their character?
Mm-hmm.
Which one of them is, oh, well, they have porn games on their store, on the Epic Games Store. I'm like, okay, but so does Steam.
Yeah.
So does the internet.
Yeah.
So do you to an extent. You just haven't caught them yet.
That's true.
They're up there for a certain amount of time until they get reported or they finally get filtered through their system, and then they're like, oh, we need to remove this app.
Mm-hmm.
But they made it through, right?
Yeah.
But that's not to say, like, oh, that makes Epic Games a not viable company, or even Steam, because they're both, like, top tier game stores and, you know, engines.
They're
Like,
catering to everybody.
Exactly. Like, I don't understand why that's an argument to bring into court to say, oh, well, they carry porn games on their store. It's like, and?
Yeah, I like them.
There's people that obviously like them. They were made obviously not for you, but there
Yeah.
was a demographic that they were made for.
Yeah.
It sells. I don't think it's doing anyone harm, because, and that's another thing.
If it's match 3, I'm in it. And I don't
Honey
care.
Pop?
Yeah, I'm looking at you, Honey Pop.
1 and 2.
Yeah. I haven't played 2.
No, I haven't. We
Oh,
haven't played
hell
it yet,
yeah.
though.
We- oh.
I haven't played it because...
Yeah.
So, yeah. Look at all this. Sorry, we're looking at the audio feed, and that looked fucking crazy on our...
Yeah.
Just the... But, yeah, like, fucking... there is still, like, they allow those types of games, right? But there's still even rules on that. Like, obviously they can't be, like, they have to fit a criteria. Like, it has to be adult oriented and adult rated, right?
Yeah.
But it can't be like
crossing the line.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's not gonna be like that video game Hatred, which was about being a mass murderer, but apply that to sexualization, and that's,
like, it's not gonna go. They're regulating to that extent. Where they're like, look, okay, this obviously isn't cool. we're not, like, no rape or anything like that. Like, because I think there was a game they tried to push where it was like a train thing, like, where you do shit like that, and that got removed immediately from Steam.
Oh, damn, that's good.
Yeah, well, because I'm like, that's
sketch.
That's sketch. Like, yeah, it's adult oriented, but, like, no, that's not okay.
Yeah.
And these other games, like, yeah, they're not serious, but at the same time, it's like they're not crossing any crazy boundaries here. You know, it's an adult oriented game. What do you expect?
I don't want to say this just because I know people might skew it, but if it's not okay in real life, it shouldn't be okay
in a game, right?
Yeah.
Like,
and I know people are gonna apply that to, well, what about killing people and, like, all this
creative aspects
and, like no.
I mean, it's all story, right?
Yeah.
It just because you can do it doesn't make it okay, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing is, like, yeah, well, you have your creative aspect in your view. It's not going to be okay with everybody. And there's just some shit that you're like, okay, that's obviously not okay. I don't care how you try and pitch this to me or sell it to me. It's not alright. Fuck off. Like, I don't know. That's different because that's not what Apple was talking about. Apple was just talking about adult games in general. It's like, well, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, there's adults.
Yeah. Like,
it's like they don't know the highest demographic for video game people is 18 to 35.
Yeah, and I'm like, well, Apple, you're shooting yourself in the foot with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is kid-friendly games and everything, but yes, but that applies to a certain demographic, right? And that's why it's kind of up to the parent to have a responsibility if their argument, because I don't even know what the argument was with that, but it's like, if it's like, well, anyone could access it, not if you have the proper locks, the proper codes on it, like.
Parental control.
If you have that and you're monitoring your kid's fucking gameplay and you have it set to your email, you're gonna see everything they're doing. You know what to look out for. Just the slightest amount of research would help you. Like, I've had that from my mom being like, "Oh, your nephew's interested in this game, but it's like rated MY. It was Doom." I'm like, "Well, there's a lot of gore.
Yeah.
Very violent. A lot of demons."
Yeah.
She's like, "Is it okay?" I'm like, I think about the games he's played, like Dead by Daylight,
Five Nights.
I'm like, it's not worse than what he's played.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I told her it's nothing crazy like that, and she's like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
Now,
it's not like fucking
right?
Fear 2 where you get raped by a fucking ghost.
But no one wants to talk about that in Fear 2.
No, dude. Like,
no one wants to bring that up in Fear 2. I didn't know about that in Fear 2 until I played Fear 2, and I was like, no one prepped me for this.
Yeah, no.
I knew it was scary.
It was shocking.
Yeah.
It's shocking in a different sense, man.
Right, and, like, the Fear series is great. Like, I remember when I played Fear 2, like, that's what got me into it, was people talking about it. So I played Fear 1, went into Fear 2 being like, okay, it's a scary fucking game. Like, oh, it's fucking creepy. And then that shit happens, I'm like, nothing prepared me for this.
Yeah. No, and it's so shocking, like, and you would wish that would have added, like, a discourse on like, people talking about it, but no, it just got.
You don't even hear it.
Yeah, dude.
You don't even. I've never. Every time hearing about Fear come up in someone's top 10s, or like scary games or anything like that, Fear 2 never comes up. But that's a notable point to be like, are we just okay with this?
Yeah, like, this is fucked up.
Yeah, it's fucked up, but I guess it's different, right? But that's what I'm saying is, like, you gotta, I don't know, I guess you gotta pick and choose your battles. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I'm not saying it's, like, a crazy thing to be like, oh, we should be in uproar about it, but it's like, whoa, nothing could have expected that. Sometimes that's why reviews are important.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Someone to mention that, you'd be like, oh, Timmy, you shouldn't play this.
Yeah.
Timmy, we're gonna hold off on this.
I don't know. Like, it just trips me the fuck out. Like, now with Five Nights at Freddy's, like, I'm fucking deathly scared of animatronic. I will punch an animatronic if I see one.
Yeah.
And, like, now these kids these days are like,
yo,
fucking.
You know what would change your mind on that?
What?
I don't know if I told you about it, but Cynthia and I watched it recently. Willy's Wonderland.
What the fuck
Do
is
you know
that?
what you know what that is? It's Nick Cage's best movie to come out so far. Nicolas Cage is the protagonist in this movie. It's literally like a Five Nights at Freddy's, like, I guess not a spin-off. Like it's their own like thing, but it's heavily influenced by Five Nights at Freddy's. You could tell because it's haunted animatronics. They're possessed by evil spirits.
Mm.
And Nick Cage plays a silent protagonist. He has no lines in this movie.
Dude, that's dope.
But he's like, and I think the best part about this movie is it's very self-aware. It's like, yeah, they're not taking it too seriously, but it's like the whole he's playing the protagonist like you would in a game where they say no words, but he's a badass. Because that's how he deals with the animatronics. Like, they try to fuck with him throughout the night, and he ain't having it. One by one, he takes him down. It's great.
That's fucking awesome.
And it's a great movie. And, like, I'm just saying, I think it went under the radars, because it just came, I felt like it came out of the blue. I just heard about it. I was like, Nicolas Cage came out with a new movie? I was like, Willy's Wonder... What?
Yeah.
And yeah, that's the whole thing, is, like, he's stuck in a entertainment pizzeria that's abandoned, but it's because in this small town they're all possessed and they have to sacrifice people. So the thing is, they trapped him into that town. They fucked up like his tires and they're like, oh, well, we can fix it for you for free. We're gonna do it overnight, but if you stay and if you clean up shop here over the night, in the morning we'll have your car back to you brand as new. And he was like, okay. Well, he didn't say that. 'Cause obviously there's no lines, but he does it. And that's like the whole thing is now he's trapped in there.
Damn.
And yeah, it's a good... We need to put that on the list.
Yeah.
It's actually really fucking good. But I'm like, it makes you feel a little bit better like, yeah, fuck those animatronics.
Yeah, dude, fuck animatronics. I hate animatronics.
Because I feel like that was his attitude. They're like, fuck those animatronics. And he's like... And he just fucked up the animatronics. One by one.
Yeah, dude. I would fucking start beating them down.
That's literally how it starts. Like, he gets cut, he just gets duct tape and just duct tapes it. He gets stabbed and he just like duct tapes himself. And he's like, he goes back to work. You're like, what the fuck?
Hell yes, I'm down.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. That's what reminded me. I was like, yeah, fuck animatronics. That movie, watching it, and I was like, fuck those animatronics. It gets rid of your irrational fear of them real quick.
Oh, that's good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I know it's irrational. I just hate it. Like,
no, they're definitely creepy. I'm not saying it's okay.
Dude.
They're definitely creepy.
Yeah. Oh, man. It's so good, though.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I love the lore of Five Nights at Freddy's. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
I could do
it.
Yeah, me too. I don't play the games, but I love keeping up with the lore and the books and everything like that. Because the books is like a different timeline, you know? It's an alternate universe.
But they do kind of incorporate into that. Yeah, I'm gonna do a free plug here. Game Theory. They've been doing theories on all the books. I've been watching because I love the breakdowns of it, but they're pretty fucking accurate. Like, I love it. Like, with the whole like the short stories that have been coming out with those books and the new ones, like they keep tying them in, and they're like the spider's web is like it's growing, but at the same time they're like
there's pinpoints.
They're
where
drawing
like,
ends to things to be like, look, we finally found where this goes to here, and it's relevant to the story because of this, but there's still a bigger story going on in the background it's still going on. I'm like, yeah, the lore's really fucking good, and I love that.
It's some of the best storytelling that we've gotten in the past decade. I'll be the first one to say that.
Yeah, like, and you think, well, it's fucking Five Nights at Freddy's, like, but the story from the books is pretty fucking good. Like, I can't knock that. It's pretty fucking good.
It goes into everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
and they're good spooky stories.
Good. Yeah,
I like a good spooky story. That's
man.
I mean, they're definitely worth checking out. And the game theories. They're good.
Dude, check out Game Theory. They're a way better channel than ours because they talk about.
They have so many channels.
Yeah,
they have three.
They have three, and their live channel too.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so just fucking check that out. I don't know what else we're talking about today. That's all I had.
That's all I had up my sleeve.
Yeah, me too. So I think we can just wrap this up, unless you just want to start talking about random shit.
What's your favorite whiskey?
Favorite whiskey is actually Gentleman's Jack. just because.
In case anyone was wondering why there's always a bottle of Gentleman Jack right there. Ryan didn't know that prior to asking this question.
No, it actually is this. Just because I got fucked up on Jack, like when I turned 21, 22.
Like regular Jack?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The old nasty number 7. Like, and I got fucked up on those. Like when I was 21 to like 25.
Just Jack?
Yeah.
Straight Jack or mixed?
No, like straight Jack. And then like mixed with beers, like like stuff like that. Like
yeah, no child.
And then I tried Gentleman's Jack for the first time, and I was like, this just tastes great.
It's way smoother.
Yeah.
Gentleman Jack's
this
great.
made me want to slow down on everything else, because I'm like, I'd rather buy a bottle of Gentleman's Jack and slow sip that and slow drink that.
Yeah, a nicer whiskey you'd want to take your time on. I mean, I have Red Stag. That's one of my favorites.
What? Is that why it's on it's on the table?
That's exactly why it's on the table. But yeah, fucking... No, Red Stag's one of my favorites. It's one of my go-tos, that's for sure. It's definitely not expensive, I feel. And I always go for the handle just because I go through it pretty quick. It's like, it's great on its own, but it's also great to mix because it's got that black cherry in there. So like, you want to put it with like, you know, like a cola, you know, anything like that. I've been doing like the Dr. Pepper Zeros, but I've gotten like the cherry one, so it's cherry on cherry. Ooh, so nice. Like, it's a good mixer too, but it's also great on its own.
That's good.
And it's not expensive, so that's on my. It's always a good go-to.
Yeah.
But
no, I'm figuring out that I have very bougie tastes.
I mean,
and
it's not a bad thing.
Yeah, it's not.
It's only bad if you're very eccentric about it.
Yeah. Well, no, like I have very like. I appreciate why it costs more if it tastes better.
See, that's a good thing. Though.
Yeah,
it's a good thing to have because.
And I'd rather have like one very good drink than 3 really shitty drinks.
Yeah.
Even though the 3 shitty drinks might get me fucked up, I'd rather just have the one good drink because I'll enjoy it.
That's true.
Yeah, and I don't know. I feel like it's a difference, and I feel like it's a way bigger difference than when I was living in Phoenix, and I just got fucked up to get fucked up.
We all have different points in our lives where that happens.
Yeah, that's true.
That reminds me, when we were out last night, Gil ordered an old fashioned, which I should have known you to that. Sorry, put a nice little flower bouquet. Gil ordered an old fashioned, which it's a pretty common drink. Pretty common whiskey bourbon drink depending on where you go, right? But it's at most bars should know. Like I feel it's not a hard drink. First of all, it's pretty common, but it's interesting. Like we went to Union up the street, and like bartender we went to, she was like, I can try my best," and we were like,
"Try?
Okay." At least she's honest because she was like, "Well, I could try it," and I'm like, "All right." I mean, because I think me and Gil were like thinking the same thing. Like, well, it's not a hard drink. Can't really fuck it up, right? Well, it's not that she fucked it up. She did, but in like a good way.
Yeah.
Because all she did was she kind of muddled the orange and the glass. Which there's a muddled orange. Like sometimes, right?
Yeah, sometimes it's a garnish.
Sometimes it's there's always a cherry garnish on top too.
But that's
different,
yeah.
Right? Okay. So, like, there was, like, a kind of... I don't think it was even muddled. Gil said it was muddled, but I looked at him like, that just looks like it was squeezed. Like, it kind of went... and then threw it in there. So, I don't know. And then you can see the orange in there, and then it was a little bit of bitters. Although I didn't see how much she put in there. And it was literally 85% bourbon whiskey. They used Maker's Mark, though.
Oh.
I mean, don't get me wrong though. Maker's Mark is it's a little more expensive. Like it's a higher end whiskey. Like it's definitely like up there on the shelves, right? I'm not saying top shelf, but it's definitely up there. So for you to have a heavy pour on a Maker's Mark, but charge the same for an old fashioned like that, I'm not upset. Because you tried. But it's like it was a heavy pour on the whiskey. But I would have been more upset like if it was the same instance and it was cheap whiskey. If it was cheap whiskey, I'd have been very upset because cheap whiskey, you could definitely taste it.
Yeah.
And I'd be very upset. I'd be like, this tastes just like cheap whiskey.
And see, that's the thing, because for me, an old fashioned is sugars, bitters, and the bourbon. And then you garnish it with the orange. Yeah.
And that's why I'm like, and that's a thing that I've noticed, especially when we go, because that's what he tries to order. Actually, we're 2 for 2 now in the bars that have not been able to make it. And I'm like, that's a weird problem to have.
Mm-hmm.
It's
a common drink.
It's a common drink. Yeah, it's not a hard drink.
If you're not using sugar, use simple syrup.
Simple syrup's a great alternative, especially if you don't have the sugar, which most bars probably aren't going to have sugar.
Yeah.
But simple syrups, they always have simple syrup.
Mm-hmm.
Usually, for any other cocktail that would require it. So why wouldn't you have that on deck? And why... I don't know. But I was like, I guess the plus side is she used Maker's Mark, charged you the same as like a regular old-fashioned, and it was heavy on the whiskey. So
Honestly,
I'm,
I'm just glad that she said I can try.
Right, so you were kind of already cued into she doesn't know how to make this drink, which I feel that's you should know,
and that's
why, a common drink.
That's why there's 2 drinks that I never really asked for at a bar, and that's old fashioned and a Long Island iced tea.
Really, why not a Long Island?
Because Long Island iced tea usually they put like 2 liquors and then they'll just fill it up with like soda.
Okay. I mean, I've seen that at a few places here, but there's at least 3 off the top of my head that make decent Long Island.
Like, if I order a Long Island and I hear psh, like, that's not where I want to be. It's supposed to be a dash of Coke on top of everything, yeah.
At the end. Not like a...
Yeah. Yeah.
Here you go.
Yeah,
You're
pretty
like,
much.
The fuck's the liquor?
Yeah. So, I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. Like... Yeah, and I could see that because I've seen that in a few bars here where, no, I wouldn't ask for that. But as far as Long Island, there's been a few that I've been okay with ordering. They make them decent.
That's good. Yeah.
But, I mean, it's true. I don't usually ask for old fashions because I've only had them from somewhere once, right? And it was because of the bartender.
Yeah.
But he, like, travels around. Like, he's been to different bars.
And this is a local guarantee, and you can fucking talk shit about me if you don't. If you go to Murray's...
It's been a minute since I've been to Murray's.
And you get a smoky old fashioned.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time, fucking, they have sick-ass bartenders there.
Yeah.
And they'll actually get you a smoky old fashioned. And it comes out in this box.
Yeah, they smoke it, right? Yeah.
And it's fucking...
I had one like that at Benny Frank's.
Oh.
Yeah. I think it was the same bartender. Because he travels around.
Oh, no. It was a girl. The one that made
okay. Yeah, because I was like, he's the one that offered it to me. And I'm like, I know they do it at Murray's, too.
Yeah. So, no. I definitely recommend going to Murray's. To get a couple of nice cocktails. I hope she's still there. I don't know if she's still working there, but in case she is.
Do you know her name? Plug her in right here.
No, I forgot.
Put her at Insta right here. Fucking blow it up.
I forgot her name.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah. But Murray's is a good place. Unless it's specifically a cocktail bar, I don't feel safe ordering cocktails.
Yeah, that's true. Because not everywhere will... One, it depends on the bartender. And then 2, it depends on the bar. Because sometimes the bar itself just isn't fitted for that.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't peg Union for not having all that because it's a draft house. They do have a bar, but I wouldn't expect them to have everything.
Yeah.
So at least she tried. And it wasn't bad.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good attempt. But, like, there's some bars where it's like, yeah, you're a bar. Why wouldn't you... I don't know what would have led me to think you wouldn't have this.
Yeah.
Like, just because you have, like... beers on tap doesn't mean you don't have everything else. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know where you want me to draw the line here.
Like Undisputed does some good cocktails.
Yeah, and they got a full bar too, along with a good amount of craft beer. Actually, they have a decent amount of craft beer section.
Over 40.
That's what I'm saying. Like, see, that's just.
But it just depends on who you get. Shout out to Amanda. She's my favorite bartender of all time.
There you go.
Yeah. So.
Put her at Insta right here.
I don't know it. I don't.
Put question marks right.
Yeah. I will.
But yeah, fucking Yeah, I mean, that just depends. But, I mean, it doesn't hurt to try and learn. I mean, that's what we're trying to do. That's why we do the mixology things here. Like, we know some of these drinks already, but at the same time, we're also learning some of these drinks. So we want to learn these, show you, and we'll get somewhere.
Yeah.
We'll start learning.
Did we tell them what drinks we're gonna have for the live stream?
No, I don't know if we were keeping a surprise.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to keep it a surprise, or do you want to talk about it?
I mean, we're gonna keep it a secret.
This is a secret.
It's a super secret.
It's a secret.
It's a super secret.
This is a super secret. Marcos, go ahead and amplify this just a little bit right here. It's a super secret, okay?
We're not gonna tell them.
That's okay. It's mine. You'll know. It's alright.
Cool.
Anyways.
I think we're done with this episode.
Yeah, I think we'll end it on
we
that.
had a great fucking episode
That was
this
great.
week.
That was fun.
Yeah, we talked about a couple of really important things.
Mm-hmm. And our other things.
Yeah.
Other pub crew related things. Which is great.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what this show's about.
That's exactly what the show is about. And that's why we want you guys to have a fun time when you're listening to us. We want to make it so that you're just hanging out with your bros.
Yeah. Bless you.
Thanks. Or your sisters. If in case you have sisters, you don't hang out with bros.
Or your sisters from other misters, or your bros from another mother.
Yeah.
Can you save on that one?
That's a good save.
You like that save
And
on
with
that
that, we will reach out to you next week. Just be sure, check out our live stream tomorrow, the 15th.
15th.
On a Saturday.
On a Saturday.
Yeah.
It works.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, that's cool. I'm Vic.
I'm Ryan. We'll see y'all next time.
Thank you so much. I feel like I need an exit song right now.
Oh, we need an exit song.
Goodbye. Have you seen Flight of the Conchords?
No. I've heard about Flight of the Conchords, though.
Leggy, blonde. Okay, whatever. See you guys later. I need to show... fuck. I need to show Ryan Leggy Blonde.
Okay, bye, everybody. I'm... Do something.
Yeah. Leggy, blonde. Leggy,
Stopped
blonde.
recording there. And what do I do? Just
Goodbye.
hit stop.
Yeah, just hit stop.